Hey everyone, I'm John Sisson, and today we're taking a look at the Zeiss Milvus 25mm f1.4 lens. Now if you didn't already know, the Milvus lineup from Zeiss are a set of manual focus lenses designed to handle high resolution cameras of today, and not only that, they offer more in terms of durability and handling, and all that in a very simple and elegant design. With its wide focal length of 25mm, it is going to be of interest to photographers who shoot landscape, architecture, even low light photography because of its f1.4, and possibly street photography. Now, it's a lens designed for Canon DSLRs and also Nikon SLR cameras, but today I'm also using it on the Sony a7R Mark II via an adapter. So stay tuned as I take a closer look at the lens, but I'll also be using it on the Canon 5 DSR just so you can get a closer look at how well it handles. So stay tuned. The 25mm f1.4 is a big and chunky lens weighing in at 1.2 kilos, which might not be the best choice if you like to travel light. It's basically an all-metal lens which gives it a very solid build. To give you a quick look of the lens itself, it does have a focus ring that covers most of the body, where there is rubber in the middle to make it easier to grip and accommodate with the focus scale. It accepts 82mm filters and is supplied with a metal pedal type lens hood with felt lined within to reduce any reflections. There is a metal mount on the lens and electronic contacts to allow the lens to communicate with the camera, but there is also a rubber gasket to make this lens withstand different types of environments. One thing that I find kind of annoying with the lens is that the focus ring occupies most of the body of the lens. So when I want to remove it, I have to turn the whole focusing ring to the direction I want and then it will come off. And when I want to attach it, it has to be turned the other way. It might not be a big deal, but I did find it a bit annoying from time to time. Although, one thing that I think Zeiss have really nailed is the manual focus ring. Note, it's all internal focusing so it doesn't extend, but when you turn it, it feels so smooth and it's very precise, which is a big plus. In saying that, the focus range is quite long, so you'll need more than one turn to get the lens from the minimum focusing distance of 25cm to infinite. For stills, the lens does an amazing job at capturing details. It's extremely sharp in the centers, even edge to edge. There is some vignetting at the wide apertures, but stopping it down to about f3.5 remedies this. If you're a landscape shooter and don't mind the weight, size, and manual focus, I guarantee you would absolutely love this lens. The colors and contrast that this lens exhibits are amazing, and after trying this out, I wish there was one available in the native E-mount. Out of focus blur is very nice and smooth and doesn't distract from the subject in focus. And when it comes to chromatic aberrations, I did not notice any when shooting with this lens. There was a bit of distortion though, which is expected on a wide angle lens, but to be honest, it wasn't anything too severe as it could be corrected in post. When using it in video, I did notice a tiny bit of focus breathing, but I think it did fairly well, especially when you compare it to other lenses that I've used. The Zeiss Milvus 25mm f1.4 is a lens I think will appeal to photographers who want the best kind of images that they can get in a wide angle despite only having manual focus. While I can't really fault its solid build, the lens design did annoy me a little, but to be honest, I was very impressed with what I was able to capture with it. For photographers who are taking a serious look at this lens, I do suggest trying it out with your camera just so you can get an idea of how heavy and large this lens actually is. But if that doesn't really matter to you, as well as the expensive price tag, I would highly suggest taking a look at this lens, not only for architectural, but landscape and even street photography. Now, if you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment below, and if you already own one, let me know what you think of it, and remember to show some love by liking this video and subscribing to my channel for more Zeiss lens reviews and tutorials. You can also follow me on Facebook and Instagram for more sample photos and photo updates. And don't forget to take a look in the description below for more information on this lens as well as purchasing links. Until then, happy shooting and thanks for watching. And offers more in terms of resolution because it does serve. And not only that, it helps focus lenses that are made to handle higher. Now, if you don't already know, the Canon 5D. just so you can get a quick and closer look at and I'll also be using it on the 5DSR just so you can get a proper look having in a wide, having an now the move. What the